All right, so I wasn't really even sure what to film for this updated review, but I look a hot mess right now, so I cannot even be on camera. So we're just gonna go with this. This is gonna be a review of the Snuggle Me. This is the original. We did have the toddler size, and I'm gonna go over why we ended up returning the toddler size. Snuggle Me was great. They have a 30-day return policy, so we were able to order it, try it. I used it for a full 30 days. I washed the cover. I mean, he spit up on it. We really used it, and we tried it. And you guys, I wanted to love it so badly, but it just did not work for us. And there's a few reasons why. But okay, so here's the thing. My son is very large. So he is 6 months old. He is, well, now he is 8 months old. But when we switched from the original size to the toddler size, he developmentally was not meeting the requirements to be 9 months old and crawling, but he was meeting the size recommendations of 21 inches, and his legs were falling over the edge. So he was just too big to fit in this. He was like losing a little bit of room right here, and his butt was coming up over the edge here. So I was very excited to get the toddler one. We did all of our sleeping in this. I don't need to hear any negative comments about him sleeping in this in the crib. I know it is not recommended for that, but that's what we did, and he did great in it. I have another son who was a great sleeper. This child we struggled with for so long. He had reflux, we had milk protein allergies, so we were desperate, okay? And this thing was great. It helped through the 4-month sleep regression. I do recommend this, and I wish I had this from the very start. I returned a DockATot. I think the DockATot, it just was not for us. I love that this sinks in and it snuggles them. After trying this, I do not see the point of even having a DockATot. It's just like a flat, I don't even know why you would get it. This was amazing to me, in my opinion. I would definitely go for this. Now, the reason we had to return the toddler one was because he started to want to roll, which was fine, and I wasn't too concerned about like the rolling, because if he wanted to roll out of it, fine, he could roll out of it and I would see it, and then I would take it away. But he started pushing off the bottom of this, so I would look in on his nap time, and because the toddler one was a bit longer, he was able to push off the bottom of this, and his head was like falling off the edge of this. So if you have a little one who loves to, for example, push on the bottom of a rock and play, like ours did, he would try to launch himself out of the rock and play, which we had to take away. The toddler size probably will not work for you. So this was great because his feet hung over the edge, but once we sized up, the toddler one was like a perfect launching pad for him. Width-wise was great. He was snuggled perfectly. It was just like, again, like I said, a launching pad. For anyone wondering, should you just start with the toddler size? No, I don't think that you should start with the toddler size. You should just start with this one, because I don't know that you will actually end up needing the toddler size, honestly. This worked great for 6 months. And if you have a normal sized baby and not a giant baby like I had, he's huge. He's in the 95th percentile. It will probably work for you up until and through the 9 months, and perhaps even longer if you wanted to, like they had suggested on the website. So I would not jump into the toddler size just because you don't want to spend the money on 2 different loungers. I don't know if that makes sense to anyone. But that's pretty much it. That's really the only reason that I started to get rid of it, was because he was launching himself up off the back of it, and it just seemed so expensive to keep it if he wasn't going to be able to sleep in it. And then he just started to want to roll, and we made it through that 4-month sleep regression, and he wanted to sleep on his belly. And you know what? This thing got us through the newborn and the sleep regression, and he was starting to do okay. So for the price point of what the toddler lounger is, it is just so expensive for I don't know, I think for just like kind of a lounger around the house. So some babies will love it, I think, and will continue to sleep in it. For us, it wasn't worth it for us to keep it. So let me know if you guys have any questions. This was probably all over the place and super boring to look at. I'm so sorry, but like I said, I look ridiculous right now. I can't be on camera. But yeah, post your questions below. I'd be happy to answer them for you. All right, thank you. Bye-bye.